Good morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for Tuesday, the 26th of February, 2019. We're about 9:12 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stock market started down. We've had some economic reports that came out pretty good, but it's a day that's going to be wild. You've got President Trump in Vietnam meeting with the North Korean leader. Nancy Pelosi bringing to the House today the vote to override the president's national emergency declaration. Then we have the regular economic data. And then, right now as I'm talking, Jerome Powell is speaking to the Senate today, the Banking Committee, figuring out or explaining the Fed policies. There's a lot going on. But a stock market that's mixed. The Russell down, the Dow down, the other indices, NASDAQ and S&P unchanged to higher. Metal markets getting some pressure here. Haven't seen that in a little bit. In the dollar index, a little bit of a bounce at the expense of the euro and the Canadian. The British pound up as there's more drama going on there. There may even be another referendum vote before this is all done. The Japanese yen, a little bit of a bid into this market as well. So there's uncertainty here. The president single-handedly yesterday broke the heck out of the energy market when he said, come on, OPEC, you don't want to really get prices that high, and he drove the markets down. They've tried to bounce today, not going far one way or the other. And with all this uncertainty, you're getting bids into the bonds and notes, enough where they've actually turned their trends up. You want to see a way to get caught? You heard yesterday, actually starting Sunday, when we heard that they were pushing back the March 1st date on the tariffs, and then our ag secretary said that the Chinese were buying an additional 10 million metric tons of soybeans as a sign of good faith. You're down 10 cents in the beans. This reminds me of the old days when I used to, before the internet, remember I've done this 50 years, you'd watch the national news, and as soon as they'd say it, we didn't have electronic markets at night, I'd want to fade whatever the newscaster said. By the time it was out there, it had already been discounted. Same thing going on here. So what have we got today in the data? Well, the conference board, this is good. They came out and they said their new reading 131.4. The prior month was revised upward from 120.2 to 121.7, and the market only expected 123.3. The market is behind what's going on. February present situation index jumped another 4 points to 173.5 from 169.6, and the expectations index way up from 87.3 last month to 103.4. Now we get to the Richmond Fed. The manufacturing numbers stronger, up 16 versus a prior minor 2. In fact, if you look at these categories, you're better off almost right across the board. Case-Shiller 20 Metro home prices down 0.2 versus the prior month, up 4.2% from the year ago month, and the national home index was up 4.7% on the year. Federal Chair Powell speaking now, not going to, he's speaking right now. Here's the other interesting one. Which station do you turn on today? Michael Cohen, the President Trump's ex-lawyer, speaks before Congress today about his questions with the president. You know they're not friends, so it's going to be interesting. The retail economist Goldman Sachs chain store sales index up 1.1% on the year and down 1.6% for the first week, well, February 23rd week. And as I said, Nancy Pelosi, she's there to tear up the president and do whatever they can to stop the national emergency that he's got. One of the things that I look at, if you join my webinars, which a lot of you do, you know, I look hard at what seasonals are doing. And in the seasonals, like right now, I'm scared of the metal markets up at this particular level. They often, not always, they often peak out, though, in the 25th, 27th, 28th of February. On our price counts, when we do a price count, and we show all this in these reports, the third price count is the one that is most often a final count. The easiest one to get to is the first leg. We're up at the third leg. That's problematic. You tie together the seasonality, some of these other stories, and what you get are more trading tools. And that's what you want. You want things that basically give you ideas that another tool of yours doesn't. The idea is not to get so many tools that they all contradict each other. That what you're looking for are tools that come together and give you signals, get in, get out. That's the idea. If you'd like 2 weeks free to do more research, you can either call my staff, we'll get you set up. You can go to our website and see everything that we offer. There's a full carousel there. Or you can click behind me if you're watching me on YouTube. That'll take you there as well. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you this afternoon with our end of the day videos. You have a great trading day.